Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Scuff 10K coverage here live all day on MLG.TV. We just saw Denial move on to the quarterfinals after beating Vex 2-0. We are now in another round of 3 matchup. This is going to be Faze with Scump as their fill-in going up against the full Stunner lineup.
Absolutely, and here it is. 3 opening kills going straight to Stunner. Scump was hunting Baker for like a solid 35 seconds now, and he finally gets the kill, but Jump is going to be the one to put him down. Jump already starting off the game with 4 kills, best in the lobby currently, but we're seeing Swarly hop on the hard point.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is Stunner's host here in game number 1. I'm guessing that means that games 2 and 3 will go over to the boys of Faze plus Scump. They are the number 1 seed in this tournament. You gotta look at them as a possible favorite to win this one, but if Denial, especially Hook, can continue to perform like he did in that last series, they will definitely give him a run for their money.
All right, so we're seeing Scump holding the scrap time down. I'm gonna rotate over towards Clayster, who is holding that solid position with the AR on crates, waiting for players coming in from green, but he smells out the rotation towards Middle Street immediately. Cuts down 1 player, just 1 more in the way in front of Hospital, and now it looks like they're all spawning up in Garage, challenging him. Clayster's got his work cut out for him, Courage.
Clayster's doing all he can to distract the opposing players coming down this Middle Street area. Thankfully for him, he had a sub player inside school that entire time. Beautiful play call from this lineup. Stunner doing all they can to break this hill. This is something we saw from Vex earlier on, going up against the boys on Denial, where they just struggled to break it. Finally, they flood 3 down Middle Street. This is where you've got to expect Stunner to get inside this hard point.
Right, here it is. Stunner swarming all around this hill right now as Faze is getting bad spawns. They're trying to push straight through. That's going to be Scumpy, the first player to do it. He is in his face, gets 1 kill, tagged up a bit, so he's going to fall immediately. Swarly pushing in to retake this hard point and get that scrap time.
Beautiful stuff from Stunner as they're able to chain together about the last 20 seconds on this hill. They're now down by just 11. The early rotation, though, going in favor of Faze. I'm just going to call him Faze instead of saying that Scump's on their team every single time, or else I'm going to drive myself insane. Jump trying to break the hard point. Zuma inside of the hill. He gets cut down, though, by Swarly. Is Swarly wearing a complete ninja outfit? What is that was pretty incredible. That's one of the, isn't that one of the legendary ones? You gotta love some of the creativity here.
Samurai. It's a samurai thing. Yeah, it looks pretty dope. It's cool. Swarly though, but since we're talking about him, comes in, gets the 2-piece, tries to tag up Scump for the 3-piece. There he goes. He gets it. That's 4 kills in a row for Swarly. He is taking over.
He is a samurai. Looking for his prey. Hasn't spotted anybody yet. Is that another samurai? They have 2 samurais on this team. Swarly's on a 5 streak. He's doing ninja-like things. This is an impressive start. They're down by only 5 now. Hosts working in their favor here. 7 minutes remaining in the game. We're through our first 3 hard points in the lead, going over to Stunner.
Yeah, Stunner's actually looking pretty powerful here off the start. I feel like anyone sensible would have immediately given this match to Faze plus Scumpy, but looks like Stunner is here to surprise us all. Enable and Clayster, though, going to get their first 2 kills for the Faze roster on this hill. Jump's going to be taken down as all 4 Stunner players are wiped out of yellow.
Stringo just melted Enable there inside of yellow. Clay doing all he can to lock down this green alley area. He's 13-9 on a 3 streak. Zuma on a 3 streak of his own. Clay is just somehow walking through bullets, swapping over to that sub, decides to challenge the player in green alley, wins that gunfight as well. Clayster absolutely disgusting, putting down the long-range shots with the sub as well. He's single-handedly chained together, what, an extra 15 seconds for his team there, as the player inside the hard point didn't even have to shoot, what, 1 bullet?
Yeah, right there, it's looking like Clayster was on pace for his Merciless. He went on a 6 kill streak before going down. Enable still alive in the hard point as he was able to pick up a couple kills of his own, plus a team kill. Swarly, though, answering back with 2 kills of his own, spawning way out. There's really not much that he can do except get on board for the rotation as Faze is leading by 50 seconds.
Going into that hill, Stunner had the lead. They only got 3 seconds in its entirety on the yellow hard point. Now, though, they are in full control of school. Looking at the scoreboard right now, I'm on board with Stringo. He's 7-18. The rest of his team, every single player has 15 kills, and they're all positive. He's really the only one struggling throughout this game number 1. If he can begin to pick things up, his team will definitely give this Faze lineup a run for their money. Right now, though, they're still down by 25 seconds, and the break has come in from Faze.
Jump falls off of his 5 kill streak. Enable coming through with the 2-piece. Let's give him some attention. He's probably going to be breaking this hard point pretty soon, but no, it's actually going to be Scump that does it and gets the hill for the Faze roster. Enable's going to fall middle map, calling it out to his team. They should know where to direct their attention now. Zuma, first player on point to do it. Scump in the hill, but he's going to fall.
through the first 5 minutes, this is kind of what we saw in the last series. I hate to keep bringing it up, but it was really Faze Denial continually holding the lead, and Stunner or Vex who would kind of just chip away at it, but never fully regain the lead. And in the final moments, it was Denial who just pulled away with it. Right now, Stunner back in control of the hardpoint. They're down by about 40-something seconds. They are still in this game, but realistically, it's going to take a full team effort. They're going to need to lock down. For me, it's going to be, they need to keep this one close right now, Fox, and then they need to lock down the green hardpoint for at least 40 to 45 seconds to really chip away at this large Faze lead.
Ideally, yeah, that's what you're going to need. Clayster there, though, getting big kills for the Faze team, but Jump doesn't care. He's going to hop into the hardpoint anyway. Kind of scary to do so, considering they're not set up, but it doesn't matter. This Stunner team seems to be a lot better at stringing together kills than we saw Vex in the last series, since we're relating it to the last series because it's such a similar matchup.
Oh, yeah.
They've actually been stringing their kills together very well, I'd say.
The last little bit of scrap time going to go over to Faze. You can see all the way inside school is Baker, but there again, he wasn't able to get a kill in middle map, and now the spawn's gonna be pushed out by Enable. He's leading the flank for Faze, picks up one, gets the second as well. Now the players of Stunner are spawning all the way out in Garage, and this leads Faze for a perfect chance at a break.
Yeah, Jump is really the last man standing inside green.
He's just looking everywhere he can.
3 different Faze players. I can't imagine how long that attempt is gonna last. Enable comes through, shuts him down, and is gonna hold the hill for his team.
Zuma now 25 and 22. He had a slow start to this game. He's locking down Closet for his team. The flank coming in from Jump. He's not able to pick up a player as well. And as Stunner held down this hill early on, a beautiful flank coming out of Enable. He's on a 4 streak. He's yet to die, Fox. After pushing all the way through school, getting the first 2 kills on the players in the back spawn area, he's now held down the last 30 seconds of this hardpoint for his team. And when we were in the Garage hardpoint the last time, it was all Stunner. They were in the lead. This time around, though, they're down by 70 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. Jump just got his entire career into Enable right there.
Oh, gosh. That's never fun.
He had the first maybe 15 shots and just gets wiped. But here we are, moving on to Garage. That's going to be Zuma taking point in the hill. 3 different Stunner players attacking from Middle Street. Very, very dispersed kind of a push. As one player comes in and falls, no one's there to trade. So Zuma is going to be able to milk a little bit more time here on the hill.
Nice nade coming out of Baker. He's going to get the entry on Zuma, but unfortunately for him, another Faze player in a position to stop it. The trade's finally going in favor of the boys on Stunner. That's Stringo inside the hardpoint. He's still negative 13. Baker leading his team and the entire lobby, currently at 32 and 25.
All right, Scump, Clayster pushing the hardpoint. Just the last 2 players for Faze. Scump is now the last man standing, but it looks like Stunner is still just trying to get this rotation. They're going to let Scump get that scrap time. They're going to hopefully set up for Yellow. But there's really not much left that they can do here. If they have to get every single second in this game in order to come back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can maybe give up 5 to 10, but really, that is it. They need to play these last 2 hills absolutely flawlessly. Off the start, they're doing just that. They have Jump watching the green alley area, Swarly watching the window, and then 2 players holding down the back spawn, but the Clayster now pushing that back Atlas area for his team, picks up 1 kill, gets the second as well, and he just ripped Baker in half on back Atlas. That's going to do it. Definitely game over. Stunner just giving themselves too big of a deficit to try to come back from this Faze team. Stepping up in the final 4 or 5 hardpoints of this game, Zuma 34 and 30, leading his team in score. Enable is right behind him at 33 and 24.
Yeah, winding down here. Just it's only a matter of time before Faze completely closes out this game. It was really just an impressive match coming out of Faze. They were getting those early rotations. We saw a couple of times Stunner show some signs of life. They were able to retake so well, but Faze just showing how strong of a team they are. I'd say that it was Swarly and Jump that impressed me the most for the Stunner roster. They were very strong submachine gun players, and really, I'd say the only reason they got so much time was because of how strong they were playing.
Honestly, through the first 3 hills of this game, Fox, I thought, hey, Stunner could definitely take this one. Yeah. But unfortunately, 3 hills isn't the entire game. They have to go for all 10 minutes. And in the last 4 or 5 of them, it was all Faze in that hard point. They win that one 250 to 170. They're going to go up 1-0 in this round 3 matchup. Now game number 2 is going to be uplink on Parliament yet again. If I'm not mistaken, this will now be, though, on Faze's host. Guys, don't go anywhere. Many more giveaways going on throughout the day. Stay tuned. Game number 2 after this quick commercial break.